Alright, welcome back guys to another Ultimate Warrior map guide. We got 3 more maps on the wayside, Cao Clan, that we're going to cover today. We got the Battle of Yu Province, the Rescue of Emperor Xian, which are the last 2 battles in Chapter 4 for Wei, and then the first battle for Chapter 5, which is going to be Escape from Wan Castle. All 3 are pretty simple in nature, so if you guys are having trouble with them, just let me know down below. We can talk it through, but these 3 I think are pretty simple and weren't too bad to get through. Starting off with the Battle of Yu Province, the challenge for this one is to first defeat Shu Chu and then defeat He Yi. So for this battle, you really can play it however you want. For my setup, I believe I have my normal stuff, which is my 2 braveries. I got my strength potion. I'm using whatever weapon I want. It doesn't really matter. You can use whatever you want and you will be fine. Attack and defense, accessory, my health gem, all that good stuff. Bring whatever you are comfortable with. You really play this stage kind of normally. You don't really have to stress on trying to get to Shu Chu that quickly because he jumps down from the right side anyway, so you can just wait for him to jump down and then kill him when he does. But yeah, it's a very simple, straightforward playthrough. I just kill everyone on the right side as if I'm going to go kill He Yi, and I kind of just leave him by himself. And then while I'm making my way up, at some point, I think towards like the break-in of the gate, Shu Chu will jump down from the right side of the map and into the base that you captured on the way up. So the base that I'm capturing with Liu Pi in it, Shu Chu's going to jump down and be in that base, so you can just go back and fight him first and then kill He Yi after. Or if you've cleared everything and you're just waiting, then you can go back to the base and wait for him. You can cut through He Yi's base to the right, the north right side, and then kill him that way. I mean, whatever you feel is comfortable, but I don't know if he turns into an enemy until he jumps down into the base. But going through it normally, you should kill enough time for him to jump down towards that base, and then eventually turns on you and you fight him and beat him, and then you kill He Yi. Very simple, very straightforward. I'll have a couple of clips play through, but I mean, it's not very difficult to do. Let me know if you guys are having trouble with this one, but I feel like this one's pretty straightforward. We're gonna move on to the Rescue of Emperor Xian. Alright, Rescue of Emperor Xian. Again, similar setup as well. We've got the challenge of escorting the carriage with a minimum of 70% health to the escape point within 20 minutes. So this is a holistic standpoint, so you have to beat the whole stage in 20 minutes. It's not just the carriage getting to the escape point, because he doesn't leave until Li Jue and Gulsi go down. So beating the whole stage in 20 minutes is a lot of time. You guys should be just fine with this one. In my playthrough, I don't do it the most efficient way. Looking back on it, I could have done it much easier in terms of getting the carriage to move sooner. But for me, when I obviously started out, I went to go help the carriage because it's under attack by a few high courage characters. So we want to go and help and protect them as much as we can. It's on Ultimate Warrior difficulty, so the chances of the carriage taking a lot of damage if we're not there is pretty high. So we want to go there, clear them out, and then what you want to do is not what I did, because I didn't successfully clear everything, which I should have, because the bottom group, whoever's on the bottom group, needs to rendezvous with the carriage in order for it to get moving. So for my playthrough, I went and killed everything else, all the bases, cleared the routes, and the people who were struggling on the bottom, I left them behind because I thought they could take them and be just fine. But they take so long that I clear everything out, and then I'm just sitting with carriage because I'm waiting for them to show up. The carriage doesn't move until they get there, right? So you don't count as a rendezvous, which is, you know, it's fine. Someone from Cao Cao's forces other than you has to reach the carriage in order for them to start moving. When you clear the Emperor first and then you go back down to help your allies, clear everything, even the neutral courage NPC characters, because your people will get stuck on them, and then the carriage won't move until they get there. So that's the only thing that I would have changed in my playthrough. And then after that point, I mean, since I already cleared everything, it was a pretty easy escort to get the carriage to where it needs to be. I ran ahead of the carriage when Jia Shu and his gang showed up, killed them as fast as possible before the carriage got there. And then once the carriage makes it to the escape point, the carriage is safe. You're good. As long as it's above 70% health, you've got the challenge. Now you just need to defeat Li Jue and Gulsi before time runs out, and you should have plenty of time to do that. I'll be surprised if you don't have more than 10 minutes to do that, because it's just, the first part's pretty easy. At least it was for me. I felt like it was pretty easy. I was also pretty leveled up at this point as well, so that also might have helped. But even if you're towards like 75, 77, or 80, I feel like it shouldn't take you that long. The only thing, again, that I would change is making sure you free up your people on the bottom side so the carriage can start moving a little bit sooner. Or you can do what I did and clear the routes first and then go back and did it, but I did that unintentionally. Didn't realize that the carriage wasn't going to move without them. So either way works. Whatever works best for you, go ahead and do that. But that's pretty much it. Once Liu Jue goes down along with Ghoul City, you got the challenge done. And yeah, I would say it's a pretty easy stage. Moving on to the Escape from Wan Castle. Challenge is to prevent the enemy's stone barrage, and then you get the Shadow Runner from that, which is quite the reward, because I feel like this is so easy compared to like Hexmark and Red Hair. Like Red Hair, you get to defeat Lu Bu without losing any health or without healing. And then for Hexmark, you have to do the challenge for Liu Bei's on Chibi, right? Chibi is one of the hardest stages in the game. For Shadowrunner, you just have to stop the Stone Barrage. Very easy to do. Again, you can set up however you want. Doesn't matter what you bring. I got my basic, health gem, the attack and defense boost, all that stuff. And we're gonna go ahead and jump into the battle. So first thing we're gonna do is jump up and go towards the northeastern base and take it down. The reason we want to do that is because it stops the fire arrow volley that's on Cao Cao, so we have to get rid of that right away. Once we do that, the reinforcements with Huo Jun comes down from that southeastern side. Try to kill him as fast as you can. I actually ended up not successfully killing him fast enough, so I had to leave him alone. But in order to prevent the Stone Barrage, all you have to do is prevent the bottom base, the central south base, from falling. If you prevent that from falling when the reinforcements come, you complete the challenge. That's all you have to do. So if you're fighting Huo Jun and the reinforcements, and they end up showing up, which they did for me, they showed up during my fight, you have to abandon him real quick and go stop them. Because as soon as that base falls, you failed, alright? Because they'll build the catapults from there, and obviously the Stone Barrage will happen. So as soon as you see that Shang Chou's reinforcements have arrived, you need to hightail it towards that base. You do not want them taking that base, right? So once you get down there, clear out the base, kill them pretty easily, go back and kill Huo Jun, because Huo Jun's going to be shooting arrows at Cao Cao, which is going to take down his morale in his battle area, which is not good, because he can end up dying. We don't want that, right? So once you clear the Stone Barrage, people kill Huo Jun, and then you can clear the rest of the stage however you want. I tried to save Dian Wei during this run because I was attempting to unlock a cutscene that is locked. I think I have to unlock by doing a certain way. So I tried to clear the whole castle for Dian Wei, but I was unsuccessful, so I have to go back and do that. But you can just clear the stage normally. You can just get Cao Cao, rescue him, defeat Jia Shu and Chang Chou if you want, or not. Just leave. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want in order to expedite the process. Again, stop the Stone Barrage. Once you've cleared that base from getting captured from those reinforcements, you're good. Unless somehow some other unit starts approaching the base for some reason. It didn't happen during my thing, and I was very distracted in the middle of the castle trying to kill all those people. So you should be fine once those reinforcements go down, and you'll get the challenge as long as Cao Cao escapes without dying. And that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully it was helpful. Let me know what you guys are struggling with down below in terms of maps. If it's this one or any of these or a different one, doesn't matter to me. I've cleared all the stages, and all the guides will be coming out shortly for you guys. So be on the lookout for that. If you found it helpful or if you enjoyed it, definitely appreciate a like or a subscribe. Helps with the channel a ton. I would really appreciate it. But with that being said, that's all I have for the video, guys, and I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching.